Welcome to the Average Rook. We are playing Lunarium, an indie isometric Souls-like adventure developed by Lunarium Game Studio. You play as a knight named Ave living in a universe where all of the worlds are in giant bubbles, and the world she lives in is on the verge of bursting. This game is only a demo build, but the full game is scheduled for release sometime in May, and I want to thank the one studio for allowing me to try this out after their showing at the Game Expo a week or so ago. So let's give this a go. Alright, now, dear player, thank you for trying Lunarium. This demo segment is from Chapter 2, featuring 2 bosses. Game flow has been significantly adapted for short sessions and differs from the final version. Some skills are already unlocked and can be viewed in the skills page from the pause menu. The game is still under development and designs and visuals may change. I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but for first impressions, we're just going to try this demo out. So hopefully this gives us a little bit of a tutorial. Oh. Outside Lithora City. View map. Okay, so that's the map that we have here. Only this small space. So apparently this is Chapter 2. So if this gives us any story stuff, then I won't be able to understand it. But at least we can try out combat. New content added to notes arrived in Lithora. So how do we look at these? Notes. Arrival at Lithora. How amazing! Just sitting on a bench with closed eyes transports me instantly. If all travels were this easy, I could adventure everywhere. Standing at a high vantage point overlooking Lithora City, I was immediately captivated by its magnificent walls and the long bridge stretching outward. In my previous travels, I had visited many villages and towns at the foot of the Furleaves Mountains, but compared to Lithora City, even the largest of them seems insignificant. Yet I'd never heard of Lithora City before. Perhaps it lies far from Starfall Village, or even far beyond the whole Mount Furleaves. What kind of life do people lead in a city-state under protection of a starfarer? I can't wait to go see for myself. Alright, let's see about exploring around, getting used to collecting stuff, and also doing combat. We attack with the X button. By the way, I'm using the Xbox controller. We pick up with a B, and we get some star bits. New content added to notes. Tutorial. Press X to attack. Press repeatedly for combos. Okay. Doesn't do anything when I hold it down. Let's see what this is. The Aurelia Lily Knight guides us to rebuild our home upon the gravel. May the Knight's radiance never fade. Okay. A little bit of story stuff there. We got some sparkly looking things. There's a lot that we can break in this area, which is pretty nice. Hold A while moving to dash. Okay, very nice. And the best part is we don't have any stamina bars, so we can just run freely. What kind of lives do people lead here? I really want to see Lithora City soon. Okay, I see some sort of glowing thing in the corner, hidden behind walls. Let's try to get around and look at that. Break this. And, ooh, the camera changes. Bird shot. 3 more bird shots required to increase max HP, so it's kind of like heart pieces. So what's further down the steps? It's gonna be entering new. Oh, here we go. Gain on hit. Charge thrust hold, Y. Starlight smash, triple X plus on hit, Y. Starlight counter after perfect parry, Y. Consume that star bits, whatever, to use skill, which is Starlight arrow, Starlight break, and Celestial cruise. Hopefully that stays there constantly so I'll be able to remember. So presumably, on the outskirts of Lithora, there are going to be some enemies that we can try these out. Already I see one that's lying on the ground there. I think as soon as we move towards them, they're going to... Although there is also that weird kind of eyeball-like object. This place is totally different from the Furleaves area. I wonder how everyone in the village is doing. I think what I'd wonder most is whether or not these guys are gonna get up if I start attacking in their direction. No, they're not. What if I step onto them? No, nothing. What about you? Also nothing. So we probably need to deal with... Oh. Hold Y to unleash a charge attack, gaining resonance on hits. So the star bits are actually resonance. Hold right button to consume resonance and fire a starlight shot, destroying nil cores and clearing obstacles. So it wants us to build it up so that we can actually use the starlight shot to destroy those nil cores. Okay. Alright, is it gonna give us the star bits or no? No, it doesn't look like we have the star bits yet. Hold Y. Okay, so we gotta do that in order to gain the resonance. Okay, fair enough. So doing regular attacks isn't going to do it. We have to do, like, charge thrust, or the Starlight Smash, and then the Y. I think the Y is basically the heavy attack, and the Y is what's going to get us the Starlight bits. Regular attacks like this isn't gonna do it. Now, what I'm worried about this playthrough is whether or not the frames are going to stay exactly where they need to be. Because during a test recording, I only test recorded it for like a minute or two, and it didn't hit 60 FPS. It was like 59.84, so I don't know if it stuttered a little bit. Hopefully this one doesn't stutter and it stays at 60 FPS, but if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have a lot of configuration to do during editing. Now, will any of these... They just seem to be... Oh, well, that guy is a little bit more alive than the rest. So let's see. Lock on to nearby enemies. Okay, we do have a lock on, which is very nice. Alright, I wonder what that buildup of the white was. There's one that's just looking at the distance. Oh, no, he's noticed us. Okay, I gotta remember to use the Y more. So I gotta do hits, 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 and then Y for a smash. Also gotta remember counters. Alright, so this area is completely blocked off by, I'm assuming nil is what the substance is. Nothing. The void. So we want to go down here. We've got another massive nil down here. And some enemies. One is just waiting for us. Alright, this time I'm going to try to smash. If I can. Oh. Resonance and Starlight Shot. Ave accumulates resonance with Luna by hitting enemies on perfect parries. Or perfect parries. Press the right button to consume resonance and summon Luna to fire a Starlight Arrow, which accumulates more imbalance in enemies. I'm guessing imbalance is the white stuff. An enemy at full imbalance, when hit again by a Starlight Arrow, will enter knockdown state. In knockdown state, enemies are temporarily unavailable to act and take greatly increased damage. Unable, not unavailable. So it wants me to parry. So how do I parry? I guess parry is that. Okay. Perfect parry. So that's what it is. Okay, I think I can time that. Let's try it again. Okay, I didn't time that well. Alright, how about you? Okay, well, you just... Okay, that one was a little bit worse for wear. Okay. Gray rock chunks. So it seems that certain objects will actually give us materials. I don't know what these materials are going to be used for. Either it's going to be upgrades or crafting things. Maybe crafting weapons. I have no idea. That looks like evil people. Yep, evil people. Okay, I gotta get better at the parrying. Try it again. There we go. Much better. Okay. So if we just do... We'll just try to build it up a little bit more. Alright, press the left button to parry attacks, reducing damage taken. Parry just before an enemy's attack hits to trigger perfect parry. After a perfect parry, Ave takes no damage, gains some resonance, and increases enemy imbalance. Press Y after a perfect parry to trigger Starlight Counter, dealing massive balance damage and gaining resonance. That's exactly what I want to do. Let's try and, so we can move towards targets by, by just doing the stick left and right. Nice. Okay, I think we're a little bit better on the parrying. At least it's a little bit easier than most Souls-like games. So far, I don't know if this is going to change in the full version. This guy appears to be stuck on the environment there. I'm just going to let him move a little bit. No, he's just shuffling. I just gotta go towards him, I suppose. There we go. Okay, oh, okay. I gotta use Y instead. Come on. Alright, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Okay, I gotta get a better on the parry. There we go. Okay, he doesn't seem to get staggered as much as the other enemies, so that's gonna be a problem. What's also a problem is I'm down quite a lot of health just by trying to parry this bloody thing. Apparently in this game, there are, from what I saw from the Game Expo demo, there are benches that you can use to heal yourself. But it also follows the Souls-like aspect in the fact that if you rest on those, the enemies will come back. And, whoa. Okay, does this give me anything when breaking? No. Oh, hold on. If I can just reach it. Awesome. Luckily, I had some resonance on me. Also, I do apologize if I get a little bit too close to the mic. Alright, so now I have a pathway going back and forth. The path is blocked by spreading void. Pray to restore health. Oh, so the number that we have on the side there, we can use that to heal ourselves. So we either heal ourselves by going to those benches, or we have temporary potions. It's kind of like, well, it's like most Souls-like games, including Expedition 33. That guy's just hitting his head on the rock for some reason. We could probably leave him alone, but I am a little bit more worried about the more well-dressed knight that is over in the corner. So what do I do about this? Okay, I gotta remember that combo. And I also gotta remember to dodge a little bit. Red marked enemy attacks cannot be parried with left button. Use A to dodge to avoid danger. Whoops. Just gotta get rid of him. Alright, and worry about him if he decides to do a red attack. Okay, there. Oh. Okay, so that was a mock. God damn. Uh-oh. Ah, that was a red attack. I wasn't gonna be able to dodge that. God damn it. Okay, Husk Warrior. Do we have any notes on him? From the feel of sword clashes, these soldiers likely had refined swordsmanship in life and an intense will to attack. Even when struck, they refuse to relent. Every duel with them feels precarious. It definitely does with their red attacks and the fact that I suck when it comes to parrying. We're gonna need to heal again, so let's pray. We only got one more of those, and doesn't heal all the way. Alright, we can't chop those up. Can we chop these up for anything? We get some star bits. I'm guessing the star bits are supposed to be used for currency. Destroy obstacles. Okay, very nice. What else have we got? Oh, the music has changed a little bit. Is that because of bosses? No. It's something else. Let's see, rest spot. Platinum flowers mark suitable rest spots. Resting on the bench fully restores Ave's HP and Luna's prayer uses, but most enemies will respawn. Okay, what's weird is that it says most enemies. What do they mean by most enemies? Are there certain enemies, like, are they talking about just bosses that don't get renewed when you use the bench? Or is just certain, like, regular enemies that won't get respawned? Like, I want to know the specifics of that to see how it differs from most, if not all, indie games that use Souls-like mechanics. Guard Route Suburban Inspection Groups 3 and 5, Bridge Patrol Group 2, Golem Maintenance Logistics Group 1. So there's golems in this. Well, we kind of need the healing, so let's go onto the bench and heal. I think on this we can also do talking. Oh, hello. Why does it give me this? Let's see here. So these are all the skills that we have. Now, this is this is a demo, so of course there's a little bit of localization issue that needs to be fixed. Hopefully that will be fixed in the main game. So that's all of the... These are basically all of the stuff that we have unlocked. We can also hold to learn, but I don't see... Oh, so it has the cost there on certain abilities. I don't know why I'm struggling to get that word out. So it needs like, I don't know if that's like flowers or like meteorites or whatever. I don't see anything that requires the use of, oh, there we go. So some of them do use star bits. It's Starlight Arrow Plus. I have no idea what that is. Okay, that's fair enough. It looks like we have enough for this one. Reflect projectiles. A perfect parry deflects enemy projectile attacks. That might actually be helpful for us. Oh, so what did this unlock? It doesn't say. There's Starlight Breaker. Okay, that one's fine. What else can we buy with, I don't think there's much that we can actually buy with our star bits right now. No, I think that was all that we had. Hold A to rest. Now, I don't exactly want to go through the dialogue, because the dialogue's going to take a little bit too long, and it'll extend this video a lot more than it needs to. So there's some enemies down here. There's one bashing his head against the wall, like the other one. I just got to make absolutely sure that I know which one my parry is. Okay, there we go. I still don't know what the... Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go. If I am just quick, I can get around them. Now, that guy is a well-dressed knight, an elite knight, that's going to knock some sense into me. Maybe I should coax him out in the open. Unfortunately, I don't have any abilities that can do that. Oh, he was kneeling against the wall. Okay. Let's just try to focus. This angle's not the best. I just gotta remember, dodge with the A, parry with the... Okay, now we need to break him up here. Will they follow us up to the safe point? He probably will. Okay, no. Ah, I gotta... I keep forgetting that red bit. I just gotta get him down as quickly as possible. I also gotta remember the Starlight Smash. That's probably the easiest one to get resonance. We're fine. Resonance is crystallized into Starlight. So I'm guessing we have to use those rest areas in order to build up the potions in order to heal ourselves. I suppose it's also... That's fine, but it's also... a bit anxiety-inducing for me, because I really don't like playing Souls-like games, where I have to decide whether or not I'm going to rest on a bench to risk enemies coming back. That's the kind of thing I don't want. Oh, dear. Okay, looks like an evil knight has killed one of the good knights, so it seems that we weren't alone. Uh-oh. It also looks like he was damaged a little bit. Let's get rid of him quickly. Okay, great sword warrior. So at least he was already damaged by the knight there. But if we did not do anything, we were going to be screwed. So what's this? Sign, North, Bridge of Bounty, East, Red Glow Village. So, North being this way. I'm guessing East is this way. So where do we want to go? Do you want to go? Oh, hello? Ah. Now, can we reach it from here? That is the question. Oh, yes, we can. Unfortunately, it's not quite dealt with yet. All right, now we've dealt with it. Oh, I messed it up again. I mean, he's dead now, but I keep missing the Y button. I keep trying to do attack instead. So what's this? Notice to residents, during martial law, the bridge will remain closed. Those needing entry to the city should take an alternate route. Fine then, so I suppose the alternate route is gonna have to be the Red Glow Village that was to the east. Definitely not gonna get through this massive void. Let's go towards the east then, to Red Glow Village. Alright, so we've got another... It seems the knights are very obsessed with hitting their heads against the wall. I wonder why. Okay. I just gotta remember that a lot more. Also, I really need to heal. Okay, that one is a little bit more worrisome because it has one of the nil cores on their back. Luckily for us, we do have an arrow that we can implement, but I don't know what the effect is going to be. Well, at least it's off their backs, so... Oh, Void Core possession. Enemies possessed by a Void Core are fully empowered, taking less damage and getting higher resistances. A powerful Starlight shot can destroy an enemy's Void Core, greatly increasing their imbalance and removing their empowered state. Well, luckily we did that immediately. Just gotta remember... Uh-oh. So it seems they still have empowered attacks. Can I look at the notes from them? Journeys, encounters, codex. Corrupted soldier, I think that's what we're looking at. These Aurelia Lily soldier husks are saturated with void, overflowing from their bodies, with entire arms turned pitch black. Perhaps that's why they can't wield a sword anymore, instead hurling pools of void at me. If you run into several at once, dodge with extreme care. Is it Ave that's making these notes? Well, I guess she's, leaving a journal behind for any other peeps. Oh, god damn it! I have to hit the Y as soon as I do a perfect parry, otherwise, I'm just gonna screw everything up. So what is this? Something seems to be hanging above. No, it's too high. I can't reach it even by jumping. Well, either we need to do something special. Oh boy. There's some void over there. Either we need to do something special, like get an ability, or maybe some sort of ranged attack, I don't know. But it seems that this is the only way that we can go. And I'm guessing this lever is what brings it back up, if we somehow make our way up here without access to this elevator of sorts. We'll see what happens when we take it down. I don't think this is going to be the end. No, we still have a lot more to go. It may end up, you know, there are quite a few things to record again. I imagine that eventually we'll get to like a boss, and that's probably going to be the end of the game. Sort of like with the demos from when Blackheart was getting made. You sneaky son of a gun! Holy crap! I did not expect that at all. Though I probably should have expected it, considering that was a bridge and this is isometric 3D stuff. You know the whole drill. Of course he was going to be there. Oh. Okay, what are we breaking here? Rustiran rock. I have no idea what that is. Also, can we... There must be like some other way of getting around there, and I suppose once we're up there, we can bring the ladder down. That's probably what that is. With nothing better to do, let's go down the rope ladder. And look at... Oh dear, there's another core over there. We don't have any resonance, so we're gonna have to build that up. Probably from this guy. Oh, god damn it. Okay, slash, and then this. Alright, and now we'll quickly do this. That breaks that. It doesn't seem to completely destroy it, though. The first one that we did was completely destroyed by the Starlight arrow. I don't know why it isn't working this time. Maybe it's just a lot more powerful, I suppose. Now, what happens if we step into this? Nothing so far. I'm guessing if it's active by the void core, then it would actually do something to us. Let's go down this way. Oh, there was someone inside the bushes. Okay, just gotta be a little bit more cautious about that. And I still need to continue building up. I wonder if we can actually upgrade the amount of resonance that we can get, because currently we are only able to have 2. I wonder if we can actually get more. Now, there's gotta be some more inside the bushes. Maybe. Oh, well, we won't. Oh, dear. Let's see about breaking him. Okay, that's fine. Is he gonna come this way? No, it just seems to be going around. He doesn't seem to have any intention of going towards us. So, we'll just, oh. Okay, he notices us. We'll just let him come to us, maybe? Oh, I keep missing that again. Hold on. Careful now. There we go. Okay, I gotta remember to use those abilities. Why are you trying to attack? Hold on. Oh, there's another one there. Let's deal with you. I missed that one. There we go. That's a lot better. Now, I'll probably deal with you. Okay, you seem to be a normie. And now we just have to deal with you, and I'm sorry that the footage stuttered a little bit there. Okay, just gotta remember the guarding. And the dodging. Alright, come on. Oh, nope. I gotta deal with him now. Oh, god damn it, I missed it again! There we go. Okay. Gotta remember, build up resonance. Build up resonance. God. There was no, like, reaction to my character, Ave, when they got hit like that. Now, there is another Void Core enemy there. I gotta be careful about this one. One well-placed Starlight Arrow should do it. Awesome, and that also, that took out, like, a lot more health than I thought it was going to. Because it had the white marker around it. The last couple of times that I did it, it did not have that. Maybe it's something special. Maybe I had, like, both of the resonances filled up. Maybe that's what did it. Or, I don't know. Maybe just the circumstances were much better than what I was doing previously. So many tents here. But why would they station in a village? I have no idea. Let's see. There's some bodies around. Oh, dear. I bet you're very powerful. I think you're one of the great swords that we beat before, but this time you probably have all of the health necessary to whoop our ass. We'll get back to you in just a moment, although I'm worried if we move down there, you're probably gonna see us anyway. You're still staring at the sky. Let's just go around here for a little bit. There's a thing we can collect here. If this reaches you, may you and the children live safely in the city. These past few days, I have been hiding and trying every way to avoid the shadows roaming the village. I know no one can come back. Before this, I believed our queen would surely repel the monsters, like in legends where she saved our home with Colossus Knights. But reality differs. Were those tales true? If so, why hasn't she come to save us this time? Footsteps approach. Something's near. Farewell, my... And then it ends. He's still holding a letter. Better keep it in case we meet his family. Assuming that we can recognize it. Alright, with nothing better to do, we may have to deal with this enemy. So we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful than we usually are. I'm just gonna move around a little bit, make absolutely certain that there aren't any other enemies to deal with. No, that appears to be it. Maybe we can just ignore him and just go up here a little bit. So what's this? Breakthrough. When equipped, deals more damage to downed enemies. Interesting. How do we use that, though? Is it going to be an automatic use? I have no idea. We've also got some enemies up here. I feel like I want to deal with those first. Uh-oh. Get out of the corruption zone. Okay, careful about that. Move away from it. God damn it. Oh, wait, I forgot about it. Oh, dear. Okay, I need to use the healing quickly. And now I need to use this against him. Okay, that was a little bit precarious. That was also my fault. Uh-oh, run. God, I have no reaction to that. Uh-oh, run. Ouch. Okay, I have no more healing. Oh, goodness. I'm going to need some of those rest areas. Soldiers helping us said eastern farmlands are tainted, unfarmable. With previous losses, arable land shrinks further. Less land, fewer hands, the outskirts are untenable. They'll evacuate us to the city. The rest is up to fate. Okay, what is also around... Ooh. Oh, can we... Alright, so this appears to be a chest that we can open. Okay, I feel like that needs to be marked a little bit more in the full game. Abundance. When equipped, increases max resonance by 1. Okay. So, how do we equip this to us? It's not in personal items. Embroidery, maybe? Let's see. I think these cotton cloak. Ave's damage increases after each successful attack. This effect stacks up to 3 times. Interesting. So how do we do that? Deals more damage to downed enemies. Cloaks and embroiders can only be changed at benches. So we're actually gonna have to go to a bench in order to equip those. Problem is, the only bench that I saw was all the way at the back, and I don't exactly want to make the entire trek just to go up there and have to battle the enemies again. Let's go a little bit further up here. Uh-oh. And now we're a little bit screwed, because we're down, like, we don't have much health left. Oh boy, let's see if we can... Okay, we've dealt with you. Uh-oh. Oh, god damn it. Gotta get rid of you. Okay, that was a little bit annoying. So what's even further up here? Oh, hello. What is this? There's a knight here, recently dead. Oh, there's one that's alive. Okay, you are you corrupted, or what is going on here? Alright, so Vanguard Colossus. What is this? Commonly seen around Lithera City, I first thought they were immobile stone statues, until I saw them swing swords like humans. Their swordsmanship rivals that of trained soldiers, and they are stronger, so I need to brace myself while defending. But aren't the Colossus supposed to be helping us? Like, what is even going on here? So there was the Void Soldiers that were corrupted regular people, and then there's the Colossus that are basically like, automated guardians. So why, pray tell, uh-oh. Alright, seize a moment and call me. I don't think we need to. I think we're currently fine right now. Well, there's a chest down there. Not that we can use it, because it's going to be another embroidery thing. I guess it's interesting that we have it as embroidery as equipables. When equipped, inflicting imbalance on enemies grants 1 resonance. Okay, that'd be pretty nice. Uh-oh. Another Colossus. God damn it. We are so close to dying now. And we're dead. Well, at least we got rid of him, but unfortunately, he got rid of us too. So we're probably gonna go straight back to the... Yeah, we're going straight back into here. Okay, well, that was pretty good. Unfortunately, that took quite a bit of time, and it will take far too long for me to get back to where it was before, so we're probably gonna have to stop this first impressions episode here. Alright, so that was our first impressions of the Lunarium demo. This will probably differ maybe quite a bit in the full game that is going to come out sometime in May, but for the most part, it seems to be pretty nice. It's better than like most of the Souls-like indie games that I have played in the past. I do like just the regular combat. I like the fact that we don't have a stamina meter to deal with dodging and parrying and all of that. Overall, this seems to be a pretty good game. If you want to wishlist this, I will put a link in the description for you to check this out on Steam. I don't know if there's going to be a demo out, but this will be available sometime in May, so you have something to look forward to. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more chit corresponding playlists, any of the recommended, or any of the links below. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you in the next episode. Until then, take it easy, and have a good rest of the day.